I saw a very short video earlier that inspired me, and I want to share it with you. Those of you that may be struggling in your lives. And we all have some sort of struggle. And if you are struggling with a habit and you're asking God to remove it, chances are He's not. Because He wants you to give your habit up. It's not His habit. Because if you truly want to remove a habit that you have that is harming you, tormenting you, hurting you, and causing pain and anguish to those around you that you love, then that's something that you must do. So the short video that I watched was I asked God to remove my habit, and He said no. It's up to you to make the choice to remove it. He's not going to remove your habit. And it reminded me of myself and my own travails in my life and experiences that I have underwent. And you know, as I age and have aged, I've experienced what I call the human condition. Just simply being human and going through pain, suffering, and anguish. There was a brother in my church, God rest his soul now. He used to always say in service when I would start service with him, when he'd pray, if it wasn't me praying, he said, Father, thank you for a reasonable portion of health and strength. That always resonated with me, and to this very day, it stays with me. And you know what? These many years removed, even during my prayer, I use that phrase. And I say thank you for a reasonable portion of health and strength. Because I still have the ability to think, to reason, to love, to get up and to move about, to go about my daily activities of life. I have my mental awareness. I'm alert and oriented, and I still know my Creator. And I have my physical ailments through these years, and I've had 3 strokes in the past year and a half. And I'm still here to talk to you about it. I worked in nursing for a decade, and I've taken care of people who have had cancer, AIDS, heart disease, lung disease, anything that you can imagine, to include strokes. And I've taken care of people who have died in front of me, grieved with their families, and so forth. And I'm so grateful to be able to sit here and talk to you about it. And now I am older. I have my own ailments, and I haven't given up. And after having those 3 strokes, 3 small strokes, the third stroke caused me a portion of my vision in one of my eyes. Just a portion. And I can still see. So I can go back to Deacon John when he said, "Thank you, Father, for a reasonable portion of health and strength." I'm so happy to be here and to be in a position where I can talk to you, share this brief story with you, and tell you that I'm so grateful. And I've never asked the Almighty I take that back. I have asked the Almighty in time past to heal my body. But you know what? He said no. Because that keeps me humble, and that reminds me of how magnificent and how great He is to me and has been to me in my life. Because I could have been dead. I could have been crippled and maimed and not have the ability to articulate the way that I am today. I thank Yahweh for a reasonable portion of health and strength. And as I always said, it is through Him that we all live, move, and have our being. So, be very careful when you ask the Almighty for things. Sometimes, and oftentimes, the things that you're going through are to make you better. Much love to you. Yahweh loves you, and I love you. Take care.